Hello my Jello babies! 안녕하세요. This is Ava from Glow with Ava and welcome to my Best of Hair and Body 2021 picks. I have to say, this year, 2021, was the year where I truly invested a lot more into hair, and that there's a lot more to come, but I think this year was a turning point where I really started to understand my hair a little bit more, what ingredients work for my hair, instead of just following the trendy things and following, what other people are using. This is the turning point and I can't wait for what is in store for me in 2022. But that's why I definitely want to do a dedicated video on some of my favorite hair care picks and body picks of this year. So without further ado, let's start. And also, if you guys don't know, I coined the term Jello skin this year, and along with the Jello skin, the extension of that is Jello hair. And how I came up with Jello hair was when I went to go get my hair strength test, she was seeing my hair strand and she was saying how elastic it was. So the ultimate hair goal for you is to have very elastic, bouncy hair. Not something that stretches too much or not something that breaks apart. Either of those are bad, but if you have something that can really give you that elastic kind of like bounce, 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 that is the testament to really healthy hair and hair strength. That's how I said, that's exactly what I say about Jello skin. Elastic skin, but also when you extend it to hair, that's when you have the perfect match. Okay, so with that, this is what I do to get that kind of elastic hair, because if I did that Jello test last year, I certainly would not have passed the test. It would have just like broken off. So the very first product that I use this year is this BB cream from Amos. So I know I talk about BB creams all the time, but just like your skin or your makeup needs BB cream, apparently your hair needs a BB cream too. This is a Korean brand that was started by hairdressers and researchers together to see how they can formulate a hair care line that is made with the most high quality ingredients but also affordable to the regular consumer. And that's how Amos was founded. And I talked about their products last year as probably part of my best steps hair products last year too. This is a new launch and new one that I've been using this year, and it's kind of like a treatment for your hair that you use on damp hair. Just a little bit goes a long way. As you can see, it comes out in a very small nozzle like this, meaning you really don't need that much, but this is just like another added factor that helps to protect your hair barrier, but also gives you that kind of shine. So the way I like to use it is after I shower on damp hair, I just use a little bit, especially on areas that I feel like is a little bit more damaged. I add this on to kind of give you that shield from the heat and environmental aggressors. And also, while I use this, there's another product that I use right after I shower, and it is this hair serum from Mise, and it's a product that my mom introduced me. She's been using this for about 10 years and has never gone back, and says this is the product that really gives her hair that full shine, healthy looking shine. And I feel like when I go to Korea, so many people in Korea just have like really shiny straight hair, and I'm like, how do people get that shine? And a lot of people say it's this one. This is one of the best sellers in Korea, and it's very, very affordable too. You can easily get it at like any drugstore, kind of like the Garnier or like the drugstore brands that you find here in the US. And with this one, I just use a little bit of this and then like 3 to 4 pumps of this one, kind of like massage it all the way through. And then by doing that, it not only makes your blow dry better, but it's going to give you that long lasting shine too. You can definitely use it on dry hair, but my mom said it works better when you use it on slightly damp hair before you blow dry. So these two have been like my star products to use right after I shower. If I use those two products from like mid to end, what about our scalp? So this year was a big year for scalp, even last year too. I've always gone through some hair loss problems. Even when I was in like high school, college, my parents have always been very concerned about that. So if you see some of my TikTok and Instagram videos, I've gone through a lot of scalp tests this year, which is so fun. And my scalp was inflamed, clogged, just like the worst condition ever. And since then, I've been taking a lot more care of my scalp, not just with products, but like different massage techniques and all of that. So this one is one serum that I've been using the most consistently in 2021, and it is the hair serum, scalp serum from Sisley. And Sisley has come up with a whole hair ritual that I have been loving, but one product that I definitely say is worth your money from their entire hair ritual is this scalp serum. And I know it is very expensive, but I have seen so much results by using this on my scalp every single time after I shower, and I just brush it through. Not only has my flakiness and dry itchy scalp gone after using this, but I also realized I have a lot more like healthy hair strands that are growing out. And I didn't use this when I was in Korea, and I just definitely noticed like the difference when I didn't use this. Came back to using this within a week, I started getting more hair strands, and even like here I have like baby hair sticking out after using this again after like a 5-week hiatus. That's how important this hair scalp serum has become in my life. Speaking of scalp health, this is a scalp scrub that I have been starting to use this year, and one of the most affordable scalp scrubs that I have found. So Christophe is another favorite, but I feel like with that one, it doesn't like half the product that I use kind of like dispenses out. It's great, but I feel like sometimes I'm wasting a lot of it while I take a shower because it doesn't completely like get into my scalp. This one is a little bit more gentle than this Christophe one, but I actually feel like if I use a dollop, it's all going into working in my scalp without product fallout while I shower. Super gentle. It's only $20 for this whole tub, and I've only used like half of this tub, even though I feel like I use it at least like once a week. So the way I use it is I take a good generous amount when I do want to exfoliate my scalp, and I rub it gently across, do a little hair massage while I am showering. Then maybe I'll do a hair mask or put in other treatments while I shower, and then I rinse off, and I just feel like that just like makes my scalp so clean, feeling really fresh too. So while I have the scalp scrub on, then for the rest of my hair in the shower, I use this Redken spray. This is a treatment spray which has really changed a lot of things for me, because instead of having to like style my hair or like use a treatment, I just have to spritz it and leave it on while I'm washing my hair, my scalp, doing other things in the shower. And this is going to help protect your hair, give it a nice little treatment, give it some keratin, give it some bounce that it's losing. Very easy, very affordable, and just such an easy product to use. I feel like you can't really go wrong with this one as long as you use and mist it while you're showering and then wash it off. Such an easy product to seamlessly add into your hair care routine. And with me with hair care, you know, I don't want to overwhelm my hair, but I also want a product that is very easy to incorporate into my existing hair care routine. Just like your skincare routine, you want something that isn't going to overwhelm your skin, because doing too much is definitely going to overwhelm it, but something that I can just like easily add on. And this is like the perfect way to add on just one more beneficial thing to your hair. Let's talk about some shampoos now. I've tried a lot of shampoos this year. There were actually a lot of good shampoos, which unfortunately I can't include everything here. But one that actually did make a lasting impression on me was this volume support paste from the Abnormal DCM company. So I've actually never used any of their hair or like body products from them. So I was interested when they first launched. And have you ever seen a shampoo that comes in like a paste like this? I feel like I was like painting with this, but this is their volume support line. And with this one, what I like the most is a little bit goes a long way. I just put a little dollop out and then kind of like rub it in, and it foams up. It actually makes it feel like it's like cleaning my scalp, my hair, and my hair feels extremely smooth after. I'm not sure how much of a volume this gives after, because I feel like with this one, maybe it does give a little bit of a natural volume, but volume is made by some of the hairsprays that you use, the hair rollers, and the way you style it. But it's still doing the work when it comes to an appropriate shampoo that's not going to kind of strip away my scalp barrier because of some of the pea protein and peptides that this is infused with. Very affordable for a very stunning ingredient list. With these videos, I don't like to dive too deep into the ingredients, but more talk about my experience, why I like it, because you can easily go look at the ingredient list yourself. No alcohol or fragrance included in this either. The next shampoo that I want to talk about is this hair loss therapy shampoo from Grunplus. It is a new shampoo that I tried during my stay in Korea. I met the founder, very nice guy, very passionate about the products and the ingredients that it's going in here. My mom has probably tried hundreds of hair loss shampoos. She said that this is one of the best hair loss shampoos she has ever tried, because this one doesn't necessarily say that it's like a volumizing shampoo, but the volume she got after using this was insane, and it makes blow drying so much better. They have a lot of plant-based extract in this. Along with that, they have some salicylic acid that's going to help clean your scalp and allow your hair to grow too. So kind of like a scalp scrub and shampoo and treatment all in one shampoo, and kind of explains why this is kind of at a steeper, higher price point, but not even that bad for something that's going to really treat your hair from deep within. I feel like I've been going back and forth between the different processes of your hair care process. It's been a hectic year. Okay, so after you wash your hair, you come out again. I do my hair treatment sprays. Then this one is a new one that my hairstylist introduced me. He does my haircuts. Phenomenal job at Robitum. And every time I go back, he uses this brand, and it's this plumping serum. So it is heat protectant, hair treatment. Most of all, it is a formula that helps to plump your hair. And every time he uses, I was so impressed by the lasting results that I got for days on. Just the shine that I get, the plump, natural volume that I get with this texture. This is a serum that made me realize, wow, just like I need a plumping serum for my skin, I need a plumping serum for my hair. And I feel like if you want that jello hair, you guys definitely all need a plumping serum. This is the newest addition to my hair care routine, and I know it's still pretty new to me, but I trust my hairstylist. I've used it a couple of times, and I am so wowed by this because it just makes my hairstyling so much easier. This is a scalp soothing treatment that I use kind of like throughout the day, because I use a Sisley scalp serum after I shower, and that's pretty much all I need to do. But then on my no hair wash days, I like to go in with this one instead of dry shampoo. You guys know I don't really use that much dry shampoo. We'll get into that soon. But I feel like when my scalp is feeling kind of oily or itchy, then I just use it kind of like throughout the day. I have this always by my desk side, just as a reminder to make sure I am misting my scalp, but also my face. Very, very soothing, and if you have a dry, flaky scalp like I do, then definitely invest in a scalp mist like this one that almost feels completely weightless but still gonna do its job. And as I mentioned, dry shampoo. Don't really use dry shampoos as much. Maybe I'll use like 2 or 3 times a month max. But if there is one dry shampoo that I love, it is the Vegamour Dry Shampoo. I don't have it with me right now, but that ingredient list is great because it's a dry shampoo that actually has really good ingredient list that's going to help prevent the hair loss. Because I don't use dry shampoo because I feel like that just leads to a lot more product buildup and makes this scalp more clogged, right? And I feel like my scalp just got so clogged from years and years of using dry shampoo, so I don't want to run into that problem again. But if I am going to use one on desperate days, I want to use one that's not going to clog my scalp at all, but actually has ingredients that's going to help with hair loss as well. Another serum that I definitely want to introduce is the Christophe Robin one. I actually started using this exactly a year ago in November of last year when they first launched this prickly pear serum. It smells so good, and I think this is one of the reasons how I got some of the jello hair, because I like to use this even on like dry hair, kind of like a serum when my hair is kind of feeling dry or damaged. I love using this kind of all over my hair. Gives me that balance, gives me a little bit of shine, but more importantly, I feel like this is a serum when I know that my hair is a little bit more damaged after coloring my hair or from like dry heat. This is when I go in with this. So if you if you have like color treated hair like myself, try to go in with this, especially the month or 2 after getting your hair color treated, because that's the time when your hair can get really dry and damaged. You definitely want a serum that is able to protect and also protect the color that you got. Last hair product that I have for you is this Ouai Byredo collab. It's their leave-in conditioner. If you like Ouai, if you like Byredo, you guys need this because it is so affordable compared to how expensive Byredo perfumes are. If you still want to smell like Byredo but can't afford to get a Byredo perfume itself, then get this one because it smells phenomenal. I think this is the best collab that has happened in 2021 across all categories. So I just what I like to do is I kind of like just spritz it on my hair every day, and it just gives me so much energy. It makes me so happy, and every time I spritz it, people are like, wow, you smell so good. And I'm like, it's not like I'm even wearing perfume. I just have this in my hair, and it not only has like the hair benefits to give you that conditioned hair, but it also smells phenomenal. So I actually don't really use conditioner because I feel like that like kind of leads to more hair loss. So I'll use a conditioner maybe once a week, but instead I love using leave-in conditioners after I shower or even on dry hair. And this is kind of like a hair perfume that I prefer to use that isn't just hair perfume, but also is adding back to my jello hair. Actually, I have one more hair product for you guys, and it is this advanced hair foam from Aveda. So Aveda is a brand that I work with this year, and that's how I honestly got introduced to their Embody line. But the more I dove into it, the more I used it, I was so impressed by it. So their hair loss shampoo is great, but I love all of them. The one that I was like, I need this in my routine all the time is this advanced foam. So this is to be used on damp hair before really going into style it. So I've tried a lot of volume mist, and they like don't really work that great, especially for someone who has such flat hair. But this is like a mousse kind of like foam texture. You want to pump out like 2 to 3 pumps and then just kind of focus it on your roots right here before you blow dry your hair. And then when you blow dry your hair, it's just naturally going to give you so much volume support because of the rice protein in here and the amla that is going to encapsulate around every hair strand that you have and going to give you instant volume like no other. And all their formulas are plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free. And when I went to Korea this fall, I went to some like head spas there because Korea is so big on like scalp health, scalp massages, and most of the salons was carrying Aveda. That's how I knew, wow, this is legit, because Koreans really are so picky about their hair. But the fact that every salon was carrying Aveda for their top-notch consumers really spoke volume. So my mom also got one to try in Korea, and before she styles her hair now, she is putting this on, putting her hair rollers on, styling her hair, and her hair is like up to here. It's like so voluminous. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep trying this every time I blow dry my hair, and really you get to see results with this foam. Now we're done with hair, let's talk about some body now. I actually only have 2 body products for you today, and the first one is this whipped retinol butter from Josie Maran. As you can see, I'm like basically out of this entire tub. And for me, the reason I started using more retinol based body butters was because for my back acne, it's gotten so much better, although I still do have a little bit of bleeding even right now behind here. So because I have more prone to body acne, I'm always trying to make sure I'm exfoliating my body, but also adding some ingredients that's going to help with the repair process and make sure it's not leaving too many like post-acne, post-pimple scars on my back. So retinol is an amazing ingredient for that, but instead of using just like pure retinol on there, but I want to get that infused body cream with retinol in this. So this has been really helpful in treating my back knee, but also if you have like dark like thigh and like the bikini line, you know where I'm talking about. I also love using this there to help lighten some of the darker areas of my thigh, just so that I can be bikini ready in the summer. So it's just like a cream that I've been using kind of all year round. Back knee is something that I suffer all year round too. And this one has made it so much better this year compared to last year. And speaking of back knee, another one that I love is this AHA body wash from Kosas. They newly launched this year, and it has made such a difference in my body care routine after using this one, because it has a gentle fruit enzymes and AHA in here that can gently, you know, wash away some of the bacteria that's growing on, especially since I don't really shower right after I work out. So there is that kind of buildup that grows on throughout. So when I get home at night, that's when I can like go in with this one and make sure all the buildup is like completely gone by really going in with this kind of body wash. I'll use it maybe like 2 to 3 times a week when I shower, especially after I work out, and it's been so good. Oh, last body product that I don't actually have on me right now is the Necessaire body serum. I've talked about the serum so many times, but the reason I'm including it in this video this year is because they reformulated their serum to be even more hydrating than their original formula. So I always tell people, if you want the glass skin and body, go in with a serum. Go in with Necessaire's serum and then top it up with another moisturizer and you're gonna be glowing. If you wanna be glowing head to toe, use a scalp serum, use your face moisturizer and face serums, then use your Necessaire body serum, moisturizer, and literally golden glowing goddess jello skin from top to bottom. So with that, I'm going to end my video here with the mantra of getting jello skin for all of you guys in 2022. So really, truly, from the deep down of my heart, I thank every one of you guys, jello babies, for sticking around with me this year. Really appreciate it. I couldn't be here without any of your support. Thank you. And I cannot wait to see what is in store for all of us in 2022. And jello skin, we trust. Thank you so much, guys.